First of all, I would like to really thank all the representatives of all the venues and cities that are bidding for this World Cup bid process for 2018 or 2022. The reception we had last night was a wonderful reception. We really enjoyed it. And also thanks to the mayors of New York, Nashville, I think another one was Atlanta, that were with us in that reception. It was really nice for us to hear that all the countries behind this bidding process and to receive the first information, unofficially some statements, but very useful for our report.
So just a couple of comments. You've seen information on the tour. This is very much a technical inspection tour. They'll be looking at facilities, infrastructure, hotels, highways, trains, planes, those sorts of things, and obviously our stadiums. They go from here to Washington, to Miami, to Dallas and Houston, and home on Thursday night, home for most of them being Zurich, and then the last stop on the totality of the inspection tours is Qatar, which they'll do next week. So it was trying to get and make sure they saw 3 or 4 things. One was they wanted to see potential stadiums for the opening and final. Second was potential sites for the International Broadcast Center. And third was some training sites and hotels and so on. The first 2 are obviously very specific in terms of IBC and stadium. The challenges are it's not a time trial. We're not in a race against a clock. It's a competition. It's an election. So the biggest challenges are the challengers. There are depending on which World Cup one is talking about, some very qualified competitors that have done World Cups, have top leagues, lots of infrastructure, others that have proposed different sorts of solutions to issues. So I think the challenges are that this is going to be a tough fight. We've known that from the beginning. There is a general feeling that the 2018 World Cup is favored for Europe by a number of executive committee members. We've been quite consistent in that at this point we're bidding for both. But our bid team are all young people, and so are the rest of the people in the room, so we're happy to wait for 2022 if that's FIFA's wish. I get asked the question a lot. None of the European bidders has dropped out of 2022, last I checked, as of 7 minutes ago. So, now, if one of the European countries wins the 2018 right, then they are automatically excluded from the 2022 competition. So, there's no reason for me to predict what we might or might not do by December 2nd. This is a competition. There's a little bit of game theoretic modeling going on, I guess. Is it possible that we would consider bidding on one or the other only? Sure.